Welcome to AlphaCars in Royal Enfield, Boston. I'm Derek, here with Ian today. We're going to be looking at the brand new TFT dash. At the time of filming, this is available on the new Himalayan 450s, as well as the Bear 650. As you can see, we have all the colors currently available, along with lots of different accessories and many other new and used awesome bikes. If you want to check out what we currently have to offer, you can go on alphacars.com to see our current inventory. We're going to be going over a little bit of the features available on this dash today so you can get the most out of its functionality, as well as how to set up the app and connect it to your bike. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so to get started, we're actually going to first do the phone application side of things. So you're going to want to go into the App Store and search Royal Enfield. You'll find that the first app there, it'll pop right up. It's got their logo. You're going to download that. Then you're going to open that app up. When we open that app, you're going to have to create an account. So the first thing you're going to want to do is enter your email. Pretty straightforward. It'll ask for some basic information. So go ahead and input that. It's really important that at this point you allow all the permissions. It's going to ask you for like microphone and location availability or access. If you don't allow all of those, it won't allow the full functionality. So make sure you give access to all of those things. We're going to go ahead and show you our app here though. Once you get all that set up, as you can see, this is going to be your first screen once you've gotten signed in. So it's going to show you your location on the map here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to tap this button here for Connect. We're going to click Add New Device. Then you have two options. So we're going to be looking at the Tripper dash today. So you're going to go and tap that. You see it's going to come up with the camera here. So now we're going to go over to the bike, and we're going to do some things on the dash here to get ourselves set up. We're going to turn the key on. And from here, I'm going to use the toggle switch over here. On the home screen, you're going to just press and hold up for a second. Then you will have these selections here. You're going to go to that appearance one. You're going to press in to get that. Go down to screen type. I'm going to change this to digital. Now the reason I'm doing this is because once we get set up with the app, the real big feature here is going to be the full screen map display. And you don't get that on the analog. So the digital is going to get you the most features out of this. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same toggle switch and I'm going to hold it to the right for a few seconds. I'm going to click and hold it. Then we see this little number and name pop up here. That's a Wi-Fi name. So now I'm going to take my phone again. I'm going to just aim my camera at it. It should automatically pick it up. Perfect. Now I'm going to click Connect to Device. It's going to ask if you want to join the Wi-Fi network. Click Join. All right, it's connecting. Takes a second the first time. It's a lot faster after you've gotten connected. Great. So we have confirmation here. On our dash, we have confirmation. It says you're now connected. So at this point, I'm going to go back to that original screen. So now let's say I want to navigate somewhere. Now there's some built-in features here. It's going to have the service centers and dealers for Royal Enfield closest to you built in, as well as other common locations you may want to search for, restaurants, gas stations in your area. I'm going to actually go ahead and open up here, and we're going to search AlphaCars, or other location here in Spencer. Now it's going to show you your location you want to go to. I'm going to click Get Directions. It's going to show me my route, my estimated arrival time. I'm going to click Start Navigation. Now you can see it's going to sync up to the dash. We now have our nice full map display there. When you get to this point, it's important that you do not lock your phone. Your app will tell you that. This puts it in its own locked state, so you won't unintentionally press things, but if you actually lock your phone, I can do it here to show you now, it's going to disconnect you. So you notice now we've lost our navigation. So it's really important that you don't manually turn off your phone. Just allow the app to do its thing, put it in your pocket, and you're done. These bikes also do have a USB charger built into them, so you can of course plug your phone in to keep charging while you're doing this, but the display itself is completely wireless. A couple other cool features here. So while we are in this digital display, you not only have your map, you can go through and zoom on here if you want, using your toggle switch. Right, I can do everything pretty much just from my toggle switch here, so I don't have to pull my phone out. I can exit my navigation, and I can go over to this. You see music here, so you can control your music device from your phone. So if you're using an iPhone, you can use Apple Music. At the time of recording, Spotify and things like that do not work for this unless you have an Android device. But this allows you to control your music if you have headphones on or a headset in your helmet. That way you don't have to pull your phone out or look away from the road. You have your basic features here too, just to kind of show you some of the standard functionality of the Tripper Dash. We have all of our trip information, trip 2, right, some of our basics. Gives you your fuel range, consumption, or voltage, right, some nice basic features we have. So from here, I'm going to actually go back to our home screen, which you can just press to the right to get to. So I'll have to go back up really quick, and then I'll go to the right. So now you know you're on home. So from here, I'm going to press and hold up again on that toggle switch. I'm going to go back to here. I'm just going to show you the difference between that digital that I changed it to and the analog screen. So analog looks great. I love a lot of the features behind it. But again, with the maps, you're just getting a little bit of a different view. So I'm going to go back to our navigation here. You can see that that's what you're going to get on the analog, just those nice little arrows pointing the direction you're looking to go, but you don't get that full display anymore. So up to you what you want. Personally, I really like that full, nice, like CarPlay style display. One other nice feature that we have on the new Bear as well as the Himalayan is switchable ABS on our rear tire. So to do that, that's actually on our other handlebar here. So on this back here, we have a button. You just press that, and you can just, with the press of a button, turn your ABS on or off, and it gives you a nice indicator on the dash as well, as you can see. So if I press that back on, we are activated and deactivated. Super nice, easy functionality. On the Himalayan, it's the exact same thing, but you do have an additional riding mode. So this just simply turns off or on your ABS. On the Himalayan, you have an eco mode with ABS off or on, and then just your regular riding mode with ABS off or on. As I mentioned, we do have a USB charger on these bikes, so you can keep your phone nice and charged up. On the Bear, it's going to be located in the front here behind this dash. So a nice little weatherproof cover. Got to kind of pop open the lock there. It is USB-C charger, or USB-C plug. So in that location, you could obviously get a phone mount if you wanted to have some additional screen between the TFT dash and your phone, or you can bring that phone into your pocket. On the Himalayan, they also have a charger, but it's in a little bit different location. So let's go ahead and check it out. You can see here, similar spot in the front here, but it's going to be on the handlebars facing you. Nice little cover again, and USB-C, so you can get those nice fast charging speeds, easy access. So a really, really convenient feature to have. So thanks for watching. Hope you're able to learn something new, get the most functionality and features out of your brand new TFT dash on the new Bear and Himalayan. If you appreciated what you learned today, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to our channel for more motoring content. And of course, if you do have additional questions or would like to learn more about these bikes, leave a comment down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.